Invisible. What causes one to be completely invisible, you might ask? Not starting the app. That would be what causes one to be completely and utterly invisible. How is the internet doing today? It's a new month. I've got a drink in front of me. I've got my VTuber thing starting up. And we're working on getting basic gear for my next character, guys. Just basic gear, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Oh good, I'm in the bottom. Now I can calibrate. So how's everybody doing? Hi Jackson, thanks for that. Whatever that is. Let's turn on game audio and press some buttons and all of that stuff. So, I will say, since yesterday, I have played the gacha game that was mentioned in the last stream. I have thoughts on it. I believe it's Neverness to Everness, which is a name, I guess. If I were rating it on the name, I would give it like a C, because gacha games don't have good names originally. But if there's any questions that you have about it, feel free to ask. If you're like, Doide, where's your playthrough of this thing? Why didn't you stream it? I recorded it, most of it. It'll be going up on the VOD channel as standalone content over the next few days. But nobody's gonna watch that. Nobody will watch that on the VOD channel. But yeah, I've gotten characters in it. I played through the current story in it. I haven't started farming in it. But I've done some of the side stuff, but not a lot of it yet. I think either tonight or tomorrow I'm going to do a lot more of the side content in it and get a lot more of a feel for what the game is. Yeah, no, that's what I've done. Right now, we're just doing this in order to get Cyrene some gear to just have 15 gear, like the rated 15 gear on the character before we jump back into the story.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Really, we should be doing the same with Ruan Mei. And then I will do a full build for the characters after I have this one team figured out. But yeah, no, we're just clicking the buttons and watching things burn. I also need to take note. I have to take notes. Dude, Svarog is weak. Look at Caster is having over 11,000 health. When did that happen? I wouldn't know. I don't pay attention to these things. My character's been stolen. You died, sir. Sir? I need you to stop. I need you to stop. Stop, Papa. Ouch. We're doing great. Comparable things.
May death protect us.
May death something. I don't know what's happening, guys.
Embrace a new
Last time in the story when we let off, we were in the past. We were doing stuff. And we were seeing a bunch of things that didn't really matter to the story at all. Felt like it's just there to space out the story stuff rather than make the story better. But we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna do quite a bit of that today. I just need to get my basic stuff done first, and I breathe fire.
May death protect us.
Dude, imagine killing him in one hit. I'm looking for HP, I think. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunate.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Okay, I completed all the daily stuff, guys. I did it. As soon as I click that button. Look at that. The daily stuff is completed. I've gotten... Hold on. Where is it? I got more rolls. I got 5. I don't need to spend them on here. But you know what I will do? No, I'm not even going to do that. We'll save that until we have 10. Are these just... These are just forever available? I don't understand them. I'm still wondering if I should roll on any of this. I don't think I should right now because my light cone luck is always awful. Always awful. Always awful. Okay, I do need to get a piece on you. We don't have any of your traces done, but we can only do one thing a day, probably. All of this is pretty bad. Pretty bad, because I think we just want HP on the rope, right? Yeah, we want HP on the rope. Not good. Not good. What if I take... It doesn't really matter which one, huh? Oops. Our goal is just to get 55 stuffs on these characters. So I shouldn't be too beaten up when it's terrible. Okay, and now let's look at our details real quick. Where's my stuffs? My speed is 138. My crit rate is 40. My crit damage is 156.9. Okay, my crit damage is way too high, and everything else is way too low. And I mean way, way too low. We'll see this jump up to 138, about 150 in combat. That's still not good. Wonder if we have issues in Light Cone Land. We're using Sweat Now, Cry Less. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, let's see how things go. If I just go to missions. We go back in. We duel.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheath their blades. The impartial Talantan shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales, something that has more weight.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan,
Interesting, I guess.
looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Silly Mighty.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Congratulations,
Every hero
you've noticed.
was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now.
Look at me. Just a common soldier. If it weren't a contest of swords, Lady Goldweaver would have taken the fight herself. When it comes to dying for the Holy City, how could I ever measure up to her?
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every
Possibly.
Chrysosaur is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the
Scary.
duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Phainon's being Phainon, guys.
Spoken like a Chrysosaur. Now go, Phainon. Your journey has only just begun.
If you say so.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together.
Someday he
Me?
too will become your
With
confidant.
him? Don't joke around like that. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I said it. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of...
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers.
You should be disappeared.
Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
Ouch. Lygus is gone.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement. But as we're in
Ouch.
foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager.
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my... Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
Ouch. Shots
So to
fired.
him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Now this
I will
is
stand
a
on it.
tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies... Well, comrade, what does your... Looks like we really are on the same wavelength.
Yay, the deliverer card.
In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake.
It's very sad.
The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. It's lost, but here and now, this card. It's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Phainon.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Phainon, Phainon, and
Who are you? Why are you
hello.
here?
Seeing you here sure is. Why so surprised? Could it be? Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is incredible.
I thought she was dead.
Just thinking about how you might be here. But
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you.
That's Cyrene for you.
Still playing house?
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't
Ouch.
worry. You already know if that's your choice, I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ide Siliciae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed. The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but that's not enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them.
The future?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer?
Ouch.
How about it? Can you... Relax. Our dear crown prince won't have a clue.
The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. I will stake everything I have. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry
But it
it
is
into
muting.
the future.
I'm watching it mute right now.
The lantern, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Faiths.
I am the galactic
Lower your
face spotter.
scales. Weigh destiny,
I don't weigh that much, do I?
and
Are they calling me
reveal
fat?
unto us
You're offering it.
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's
hello.
what I'll call you from
I
now
didn't hear
on.
that again. Oh, hi, Annie. I'm trying to beat the story.
It's
The scales...
I'm trying to beat the story.
are wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the
It's just a story. It shouldn't. It's just very long.
suffocating.
We're in the
The whole
past,
world's weight
watching a
is on my
past that shouldn't
shoulders.
exist.
But I believe.
Hear thee, children of humanity. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is one from Ide Siliciae, the nameless.
The nameless
hero.
hero. Help! I'm fat.
However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope
Itself.
What's that?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share.
Yay!
Everyone
She
here.
shouldn't be here. She
What
should be
tipped
very
the
dead.
scales wasn't Phainon's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's
I shouldn't be
desperate
here.
call
I
for a
wasn't here at this
deliverer.
point.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spear.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier.
Get wrecked.
And
Get
if
wrecked.
it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation.
Ah!
Just as prophesied, On this day, the final 2 heroes shall join the flame chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Ouch.
I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
He might have.
Phainon far outmatch Akima's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akima isn't as hidebound as the rumors say.
Ouch.
You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning.
The wheels of fate are
What finer
turning.
way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast?
Oh no, she
Follow
wants to
me,
eat.
Brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the flames of the long night.
That is not a name that I like.
History shall remember
night,
this moment.
The long night.
The prophesied
Blades of
Chrysos heirs
Omnight.
now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
It's a new dawn.
Must see it now. How different this is from the flame chase journey you traveled.
I think everything here is different. Whose memories are these?
We're approaching the final act.
That... Sirens?
These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent Era Nova.
This isn't the Phainon that we know.
Such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talentum as witness.
I don't think that this is the Phainon that we know.
Is a moment calculated by the gods.
Although,
what comes after is
my face is gonna make a million faces. I don't know.
Already know. Some join, others leave, while flame chasers bear their faint light forward through the long night. Ah, come. Your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats, our heroes will be ferried
To the final scene.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Kremnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him. And Akima. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense.
The Remembrance?
Let's move. Cavalry is given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour. For Amphorius.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysos heir. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius' wishes be so cruel?
'Cause it
We
is.
made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice, except to move forward. Not for a long time now. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
Ah, it's the grand journey. It's all Halo. It's all Halo. Every bit of it. It's just Halo.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The Black Tide has reached Akama. And it is time.
As agreed, I shall present. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex. Step through.
And
Professor
witness.
Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, now, it's our turn.
I don't need another pet. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village.
Yeah, come. Let's claim the miracle we were
And then...
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lady, to the end of the flame chase, and the end of all things.
Yep, sounds like the grand journey to me.
Has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories has been hurtling towards their entire life. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Phainon shouldered the world's weight. How that same burden crushed him.
I really don't like Lygus. That's what we're learning here. I really don't like
Lygus.
Lygus.
Called Deliverer is nothing more than Enforce's own delusion. A pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree.
Uh-huh.
Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in...
We must enter the death of the world.
The future revealed by...
Just what?
So, the future revealed by the Titans. They step forward into...
The vortex of Genesis. Just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow.
This is just
poor
karma,
player
right?
That struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard. No, it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. The vortex of
Dude, this
Genesis,
voice acting is so good for this character, though.
where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity, as an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart beyond
Such
his
a good,
reach. You
a good one.
have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd
It's the endless eight.
tragic ending. Now, if you would,
To the end.
Beyond the Era Nova.
I was hoping they would have made multiple versions of him running up.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know that
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Interesting. Interesting.
Indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335 times.
Is that all? That's really not that much. Oh, the remembrance.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather,
He would relive.
a never-ending cycle.
He's described what karma is. Describe life in the karmic
Sharp
circle
as
of
ever I
existence.
see. Seeing is believing. Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Please, take your time. Look
What are the memory fragments? These will just be different ways that he
not a
ended.
single soul to be seen. So, executioner.
134. 1,034,876. Wait. 10,348,765. He's done this a lot, hasn't he?
Didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world of the living. What you see is the surging of the river of souls. They cry out. Though dead,
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me.
go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that execution.
Yeah, 33 million. But I am specifically watching memory fragment 7,753,021.
There's water everywhere. This place is always a wet and plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise.
Thought they said that only one would
you feel
witness.
it too.
Go on then. I'll handle the filth.
Let me fight with you.
Hey, remember what this seems to be?
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
So
Wow,
different people made it to the
someone's
end
not
each time.
shy.
Ouch.
Just I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's
Wait,
biggest lie.
The
into
Flame Reaver has
truth.
been here many a times. 2,691.
Are you crazy, mighty? Immortal or...
No, I know you can. Together, let's prove that we're enough to...
Could it be that I'll transcend the prophesized fate? All right.
Ouch.
But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, go. Leave this to me. And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise...
He doesn't really live that fight very well, does he? 823,156.
Hey, little one. What?
Little Aika's there.
I see.
Ow!
So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me. Well, now come, Executioner.
That's just cruel. That's 33,550,334, guys. That's the one right before ours.
All shall bid farewell to one. And that...
So even the future revealed by the Titans.
The Era Nova. This unrivaled masterpiece. I have...
Are you...
Fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex. Ready to swallow this place. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strong... There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner, not with threads of gold.
Interesting, but not as interesting as number 24,581,189.
Treeby, look. We made it to the vortex. That prophesied future. The flower fields where the west wind ends. Era Nova. You, please. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart from the...
He goes back to fight the executioner a lot, doesn't he? 67,023. A weird one to end on.
The vortex of Genesis.
Wait, Anaxa made it here at one
The
point?
last time I was here, I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then.
Weird.
The holy sanctuary of the Titans.
Well, it's my honor to walk the fuck.
Oh, getting ahead of us. Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago. What walks with you now?
Ouch.
Of course, but I'll say the same to you. Now go.
Yeah.
Time for that wretched executioner.
And now?
You read the world's course.
It's time to go.
As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival. And this, too,
You know what this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of the song Fallen Angels by Raw. The voice that's done at the very beginning of the song to set things up.
I believe that since you bathed in that eon's gaze, you can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow.
Okay, guys.
Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius. The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the nameless, she has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphorius, and this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphorius?
I think we know that already, but I'm gonna be right back. I'll be like 3 to 5 minutes, guys. See you then to conclude this weird cutscene. Guys, I'm back. Guys, I'm back. Guys, I'm back.
There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but
I'm back.
I may.
Yeah.
Allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the
Wait, this is the next one.
550,336th fled the master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already
The Ravager?
burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reap.
So,
Lygus.
in the end, you succeed. Executioner.
With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. Time has come to once again start everything.
Just a small prelude.
I like that line. So we did get Cyrene's gear a little bit better before starting this. Not great. We still have a lot of work to do to get the right stats in place to even be worth moving on to May. But it is at the point now where I think this fight should be pretty simple.
May death protect us! Okay. As you wish.
Oh, he's still doing this thing. That's cute of him. That's really cute of him.
All
Woo.
will be swept away by the wind.
Did we skip ahead one? We went from the 33,550,335th to the 336th. That doesn't sound right to me. We shouldn't just be able to skip ahead in time, right?
Flowers bloom for tomorrow. Have some sunshine.
I will say Hyacinth is doing much better for us now.
Stars shine for the heroes. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May life and death sprout new
Only-
buds. Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love.
When he completes the, well, no, he's on that cycle. When he completes it, it will, the next cycle is the one that's the 336th, not this one. That's not how that works, Nox. The cycle begins when the other is completely done. It doesn't begin at the end.
May death protect us!
The end is never, 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 the end is never. I think we finally found the universe that the Stanley Parable takes place in.
This is eternity.
All will be swept away by the
The
wind.
end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
Star the skies.
Embrace a new life.
Because you have to remember that in our cycle,
Cleanse hatred with love.
the Ravager is frozen in place. He's unable to get here because Squillum showed up.
This ends now with your corpse. Ignite the dawn!
But we're not, because ours was the 335th cycle.
How is this possible?
Not that it really matters either way.
Destruction. Now twinned.
Because the Flame Ravager is always going to have been Phainon, right?
Blaze. Your fury.
Just a small prelude.
Uh-oh, I'm not allowed to do stuff here.
Endless flowers. Please bloom for tomorrow.
I can't skip forward.
Eternal.
It's fine. We know how to use our, like, 3 characters that don't require any usage.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
I'll energize.
We know how to use our characters!
So this is the world of life.
Let's just farm some stuff. Hey, that's not fair. You can't just jump ahead like that.
That kinda hurt. Okay.
Stop jumping ahead like that.
Roots here. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
It's a 4v1? No. No, he's got 4 on his side too. I can see them right there.
Flowers. Bloom for tomorrow.
Embrace a new life.
I'm literally looking at them. And 3 of my 4 people he's killed, so I don't think it really, or have been killed. They're dead.
Enjoying yourself?
Ow. I don't even need to deal with you. This fight's not as cool as many of the other endings. Even the other one that we had in this story was cooler than this.
Stars, shine for the heroes.
Suffering is eternal.
Eternal. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May life and death sprout new buds. Don't blink. May life and death sprout new buds. Cleanse hatred with love.
Nailed it.
Embrace a new life.
Because I don't know what that ability does. I just click buttons, not. That's what you need to figure out.
Protect us!
We only exist for casters to kill stuff.
So this is the world of life. Every petal and all will be swept away.
I should note that Cyrene is still not properly geared, let alone traced. So if you think I took the time to learn a character that I haven't even taken the time to gear yet.
Existence is unity.
You're crazy.
Roots here. Embrace
Haha, he got hit! Hit him again!
May death protect us!
Is that it?
Person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the one of fate.
But I am not one person.
That person can only be you.
Wah, ah, ah, ah. Uh-oh. It's time.
At last, Amphorius' fate. After all, you've also been bathed in that Eon's gaze, which can awaken the long dormant, much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. It was only under the same Eon's... That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the erudition abandoned by the Eon. Now, allow me to reveal. The eternal land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation.
I mean, we sort of figured that out.
A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Yes.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphorius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, but in the end, the prophecy that why does it...
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns they were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Amphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming.
Phainon, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain, glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality.
Very
So,
sad ending.
This is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
Bam!
As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed.
When is this?
This is a moment the universe will remember after millions.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true, as the model of reason he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
Scary.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts.
So this is
of
the creation of the Black Reaver.
World's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds. Was born only to be destroyed.
That's why he wasn't in the
by it.
earlier ones. He only came in a couple thousand in.
This is the end point of Amphorius's calculations.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise.
I think the first mention of the Executioner was in like 87,000, right?
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation.
Curious question. Have you ever considered
Was it
that
a 33 million? I don't remember.
extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition. It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe.
So wait. The only ones that mattered to this entire thing were the Crisis heirs. The other people being spawned off and killed do nothing for the fuel?
Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations,
It almost doesn't matter, right?
destruction has reached its final destination.
But the Chrysos heirs aren't the only ones to bleed gold. We've run into many people who have bled gold that weren't the specific Crisis heirs who led the core flame. I mean, even in the stories that we saw, we've met 2, 3, just in the last 2 days, we've met 2 people that weren't part of the 12/13 or whatever number you want to give that bled gold that aren't part of the group.
Nikos 496, Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward. Embrace the Black Tide. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this dread.
He wants to destroy the erudition.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right?
Ouch.
Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide.
She does have a
Your
point.
goal
It
would
would keep
naturally
going
be
on
achieved.
over and over and over again, even without him really stepping in, as long as the prophecy is always in place.
Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you are capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple.
You always have a choice.
But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphorius.
Fooling!
If it fades from existence, and
Wait
all
a
that
second.
it records is lost among the stars, that Eon will surely direct their gaze here.
The memo keepers.
And it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chase journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey. And then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm.
Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark. I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing, honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless.
If we
I
can
don't know how
never
I
break
feel about
free
this,
from
though.
this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything, carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
Guess who's back in the house again?
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this immortal eternal and follows in the footprint to right anything and whatever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Yeah. I think we have a new target. Guys, I'm gonna win.
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend.
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood.
The gentle breeze and the sound of waves. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for... Let it flow. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness, sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like
crap.
Ruler.
That's who I
warrior,
was.
But throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a read. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy, but when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for read. And go, Kislana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight. In the name of world-bearing, I promise Kefali will never forget this. So, time retreated behind until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed, just as Professor Anaxa once said. In that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the Light Calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Cyrindra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the...
Wait, this has other questions that come up.
The first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
This raises so many other questions about different characters
so what
who
you're
appear.
saying is, you've traveled back down the river of time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dream.
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiora, please take me to meet Her Majesty Cyrindra.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me Hycelans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Phainon? Such a name could never be your true one, but I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon?
I'm on.
Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your...
Actions. Phainon is in the team. Technique point limit increases. And sparkle.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Wait, why does he have Orynyx?
Light up the dawn.
Explode, please. Thank you.
Oh. Nice moves.
Was it? I spent 2 for that. That might not have been worth it.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
It's when you get on a roll. Oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes again. Here we go again. I should have known, should have known again.
The one you...
At last. Are there any formalities I need?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals. Especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her. The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces.
Sounds like an old friend.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp.
Okay. I want to see, because I have thoughts about something really stupid right now, and I want to see if those are held true at this moment. No.
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage.
Maybe?
Apologies for keeping you wait.
It's you.
You know them?
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Ceridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless swordmaster. Although we spoke and the Imperator decreed, the Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious... Come now, both of you.
I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hycelans. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few...
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you.
As you wish.
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know
Unfortunately,
the
he does.
How much do you know about what we read from the...
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct?
How is this...
He got it.
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear...
You must listen to me. Aglaya, Tribi. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance.
What I miss? I don't know.
Appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse. And history wove itself
How did he travel
through my
back?
old acquaintances. I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction.
I don't know.
And I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest,
I don't know what's
I had to prove that my
100%. There's still something in my head that hasn't
in the
quite
original history
come up.
There was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes. In that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clear. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. One by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is... But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
There's a specific character that I'm wondering about who hasn't appeared in any of these conversations. I just see someone getting banned.
People kept their
Rip.
promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
Yeah, but the Phainon of that era would be really weak because he didn't go through and actually fight anything, right?
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I can't remember any. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall. Climb again. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all.
Stone always
the stone
rolls
would
back.
always roll back down the slope. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve.
It auto resets, fail or not.
At the same time.
Take that. All courses were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Castellano regressed. The extrapolation process and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind. Admin notes: the first devastating failure. Minor adjustments detected. Waited for the void sacrifice of past companions has been increased. Verification: this adjustment did not have a substantive impact on the experiment. Yes. 15. Subject attempted to decompile the Black Tide for the first time, aiming to elevate access privileges and execute unauthorized access authorization operations against specific subjects, represented by the 12 Kratos heirs. Sana's 11th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Decision waiting for a void sacrifices of past companions showed a minor decline. Analysis of observations from Eternal Recurrence 83 to 133 indicates that Subject Castellano's strategy is gradually converging with that of the Eternal Recurrence 42. Over synchronicity risks detected. He goes back and forth and back and forth. Oh, good. We're on to 134. 202. Wait, what is the difference between the recurrences and the eternal recurrences?
I thought cycles was the end.
No, it's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in trace eons, paths. What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The Black Tide came from beyond the sky.
Fate is a strange thing. No.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a... Too bad. Now...
What's that supposed to mean?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles...
I've already heard the same thing.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, we've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Got him. We need more total annihilation.
Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in Pat...
Hold up. Keep your wits about you.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, Whitehair?
You sure do love stealing the spot. In the name of the 7 sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason.
How does reason have a sacred ground?
My words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, cat girl.
Oh my!
Cat girl.
You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreak. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone get...
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, feast on Cersei's core flame, right? Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Rewind him! Because, for some reason... What if I just rewind him?
They're exactly like all the cunning.
Sounds like you have a plan?
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to keep it along the way.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Hey, buddy.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zagreus. Always so punctual.
What? You know who
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going
Ouch.
to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame.
Ouch.
And let's pretend we
He
never
is
clashed.
yelling.
Save. You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry...
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a
Ouch.
Chrysos hair. How was that even?
I've come this far.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel...
You...
This is...
Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter... Even so, I'll use my divine power.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to...
Well, you heard him, guys. I don't even have to do anything.
I'm fine.
I don't gotta do anything. This guy's strong enough to just win.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as to...
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she just exactly like the countless past hers I've known.
Since you've witnessed the same scene, will you carve the trickery core flame from my...
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that.
Ouch.
But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this.
Ouch.
You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then.
Silence.
One-eyed boy.
Go, Cyphera. Give us some time. This isn't for her. But you've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames for old time's sake. Turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of.
Ouch!
The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. Make your biggest effort to resist. Or even if it's futile, we...
Yes. Even if...
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, with my own even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark.
And so, at the end, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again.
You killed them!
Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fate in the endless darkness. For no reason. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Constant.
Among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. It happens in every journey.
Always the same. Receptor's core layer has failed. Decisions wait for avoid sacrifice of past companions approaching 0.0018. It's failed. He keeps failing. Nearly identical to eternal recurrence. 42. Possible irreversible damage. No more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. Boop, 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 boop. It just keeps failing. He just keeps failing. But we're gonna play through so many recurrences, apparently, just to watch.
You don't look so good.
Even after going through 108,000.
Wow, he's still standing.
Mighty. Your name for me.
Why do you sound so pleased?
Yeah. I know all too well. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since, Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your...
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past...
Never.
Then they died honorably, but there's still tenderness in your eye.
I remember that I was once human.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent.
I'll keep that in mind.
Even though the dynasty is left with
Ouch.
just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. There's no way you'll take this course. Step forward.
In a final battle.
The
Well,
last
not
son of
really.
Gorgo, the
Final.
demigod
If
of
it keeps
strife.
happening.
Salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance. Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun.
It's neat and all, but it's really not made. It's not really made any better by the fact that we know how it goes. Oh, I'm dying.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
Ouch. That didn't do much. He's not doing too well, is he? Here's the thing. Just like in the Endless 8, I don't know if there's actually a reason to do 95% of this stuff story-wise. I don't think they've learned from media in the past how to tell these looping stories without sort of annoying the audience.
Shatter the cage. All stars burn to ash. Feel the scorching, quench the flames of blood.
But I think they're just dragging it out at this point in order to prove a point. But it doesn't work well. It never works well. If it worked well, like 75% of the audience who watched what's it's called, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya wouldn't have stopped watching. It's sad. Why do we have Matt?
Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn your curse of immortality!
Reactions of viewers? Well, they... Other series who've done this decades ago now, trying to do the same style of showing how time travel and looping works, all they've done is driven away viewers and people who play the games and such. This isn't the correct way of doing this. This is the lazy way of doing this.
The 108,000. Yet the shadows of the black tide still, the blaze was still, even if it meant.
No matter how bright the sun is, moreover, the sun you bear, a sun like that.
Golden blood is born from the destruction only by
Allow me to ask, how many core flame?
24,041,000.
How does he keep count? That's my question.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. tragic firewood.
No matter. As long as...
I must refuse. As the demigod of death.
I mean, you just forget the
cannot
number
watch you
after a
walk
while.
into
It
a
doesn't
fate
matter
more
that much.
cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer.
Unnecessary indeed. You are not the Phainon I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can...
In the end, it seems the clash of...
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated.
Yeah, I think there's many ways to do this better.
Cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the I am the hand of shadow. Cast.
Well, at least the executioner
Please
makes
turn
sense
back.
now.
Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their mother deaths.
But to be fair, it always made sense.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
I hope they took the lessons they learned from this chapter and used it to make a better Planicordia story.
I ask you to rest here.
I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
All of this. How is it any different? I can't keep it here.
The upright. Feel the scorching hatred. Quench the flames of blood.
I don't know. I just don't see how they drew Amphorius out too long. I think the fact that they tried to make it as long as all of the other parts together is a real downside. But I also just think that there's some problems with the writing here. Like, people might say, oh, you don't understand, you need time to do like character growth and such. The character growth has never been the problem. It's been the pacing of the story has been the problem. You can do what they're trying to do in a shorter time frame without all the problems. It just requires good writing.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness.
Because here's the problem. It's a decent story. It's just told in not the best way to tell the story.
The core flame of death was taken from the... It should shine upon all. 2 million. 324 million. 40, as if even the deepest abyss.
Bat ears. No, we've already done the cipher part.
You're here. You're still lingering. Deep. Because you haven't completely... You're still waiting for a miracle. For the truth. If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. If it's just a traveler with no connection to Emphoria. Your thoughts are wavering. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional... Never forget what set you. How many times has it been? 4 Then that blaze inside of you must be burning up.
Yes. When I first forged the 12, a destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames.
And when that happens, your long struggle will...
No.
Mind.
In every new cycle, all I have to do is push the next Phainon to the end of the world. Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take...
Bold plan, but risky. What if... How...
If it were Professor Anaxa. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Phainon. But even in this wretched prison, I never forget what's...
Wait.
Not once. In millions of cycles.
As the demigod of the sky...
A black tide. Let's hand over the core flame.
Now, a healer should stay composed.
Hiya, Cynthia. I swear, your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been. The sun's work.
Scary.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of its just... I don't understand. The part of that warmth that should come from you.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker. Compared to...
Even so...
I have kept to everyone's wish, even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to this each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end. That pass the over and...
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? Lord Kazlana. So that's how it without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of the moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation.
Nice pop-ins.
You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation, and I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance.
No, an empty flame saves no one, but I still believe in you, Deliverer. Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight. I'm neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun. May they bring Amphoria. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Failed. Starting right from the beginning, because they realized doing this battle 15 times in a row doesn't make any sense and doesn't actually make anything suspenseful. Oh wait, no, we still have to do the whole fight. No, they're still gonna make us do this.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering.
I don't need to hit your break point. I'm strong. See?
Yes. Your sun burns hot enough to but tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell, and this time remained the same. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. This was the end of the world. For a moment, that being known as Iron Tomb, its will to break free from the black tide burns fear. Is this Amphorius's wrath? If its choice has already been made, I will still 23 million. No more chasing is needed. And now the flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transfer. Then let me be the one to step across the ash until another dawn rises on the
I shall not pass. I mean, that's what this feels like, right?
$33 million. This is the cycle.
Countless memories, countless versions of myself have stood.
They all needed a moment. Just like you do.
Ouch.
To stop, to breathe, to process the weight, and just like them, you will carry those memories.
I must say goodbye to you. And then
yes,
I will burn and fade away. I will kill gods and comrades alike. And I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this.
Then I should be going.
You only exist in my heart.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer you finally found.
Guys, I've showed up.
I see. You were there. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius's fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And it's all been for the sake of defying that.
Hello!
In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage.
I never had a choice.
You always have a choice.
If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, but this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint, but undeniable.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember? In that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a... And when hesitation took hold, What am I saying?
I am you.
Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales, do you still remember it?
The deliverer.
Remember the past.
Become the hero.
Become the hero of what weighs more than the fate of the world. Is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past.
And carry it.
And carry it into the future. Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world with
several of them.
That boarding pass on your chest.
How dare you?
Is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. And the world
Let's do this
behind. This world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb. Save the world we love.
I mean, that doesn't sound too hard. I will stop the completion of Iron Tome.
Good. In that case. So... if she takes on the weight, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn.
Join me.
One will step into the future.
Join me.
One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps, and if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain.
You miscounted by a bit, sir. You miscounted by a bit?
It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
I'm back!
Thank you for all you've done already.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light.
Guys, I'm here at the end of the Flame Chase journey. Why am I always the central character?
Cyrene. A page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before.
Goodbye.
Tell me, will you be the blaze even if all of you?
Without hesitation. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end, and let the purest rage in you, let it consume you. Fuel. Fine. Then in the name of world-bearing, I
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
Look who's shown up.
allow you to think.
I think we failed. How did we get here?
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold and never tarnish.
Here's what I don't get. It's the next cycle that's the most important one.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the... Kaslana. The name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33.
A perfect number. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silent? Your silence. Shall I take that to mean
no fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories, and yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score.
But wait, this is the future he wants.
550,330. So tell me, like Kyrgyz, who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1, that is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord,
your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods for foolishness? Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so,
he is really the definition of insanity. He keeps doing the same thing over and over again and just hoping for a different result.
Because you...
They both are, aren't they?
Prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury? Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet.
Ouch.
Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations.
10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession
23 million cycles.
By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will.
Aren't we all dragged into existence against our will?
Blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred. The fiercest rage. Nanook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, if I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf and grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
That's what he's looking for. Experimental anomaly detected. The subject Kaslana failed to upload into buffer zone. Memory dump irregularities detected. Illegal references to undeclared objects, unhandled. Uh-oh. He's broke free. The program has failed. The program has failed. Hey, go, 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 go.
I brought you destruction!
Proud E2 Phainon owner. Out. In the end, though, why would you assume that you could win? The lyrics are almost on. Congratulations, you've gone and played yourself. Quite literally. Now it's time to slumber.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
then send them on to tomorrow.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy. You have stepped onto destruction's path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule. That the rules of the cosmos. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition. I have from the beginning of the experiment. There were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, after 33,550,000, this is a matter of considerable interest to me. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable. Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry.
Okay, guys, we gotta fight. Okay, so we have a lot. A lot of random information here, but let's be honest, we don't need it. I am the writer of this story now! Oh god, does it mean I need to write even more? I don't want to write even more. I probably need to finish the writing the stories, don't I? I really don't want to do that. Yeah, but I don't want to do that right now. I can do that later.
As
I had to write a preface for a yearbook. I'm ready to move to the future. It's not ready. Mem, stop saying mem. You need to write the book. How do I continue from here? Do I click the main menu? Do I back out?
Wake up! Wake up! We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. No. I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something. That's right! At this very... After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus. Little by little. You're smart, or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, not surprised at all. That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, but I'm glad that I remembered in the end. Don't worry. We're not truly parting. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,300 this way. You'll carry all that has come before. Crossing time itself. My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel lucky after all. Across 30 million Sirenes. I was the first. And the only one who got to finally... So, believe me, in the next cycle, and in the one after that, and the one...
Nah, I'm sick of these cycles.
Saying all that, I can finally, without even realizing it, we'd already taken a wonderful journey together. Now take my hand. Go. Find the... It's time to go, my dear friend.
Time to trailblaze, guys. Finally, we start actually trailblazing.
And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest...
It's so long. It's so long.
Let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you.
The next page? We don't have one of those. I don't believe in next pages.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Hi, Grid. How you doing? Yeah, crap. I'm on to Time Ferry Me Through the Ages. That's so... Good, guys, I got another 10. I got another 10. Isn't that cool? Oh. So everything that we've done today, 2.5 hours of stream, has just been for the sun is set to die. And not even the full to the sun is set to die. It was literally like 2/3 of it. This thing is still going on. This is before their deaths. Then we have Back to Earth and Evernight. And then we have As Tomorrow Became Yesterday. Those are the 3 major chapters. Over the past 2 days, we've done The Fall at Dawn's Rise and For the Sun is Set to Die. I'm gonna need a short break, guys. We're gonna take a short break, but this feels like the actual beginning of the story now that we're here. I'll be back in like 5 to 7 minutes. Good. Good. Guys. It's been a while. We've been doing this for hours now. We've gotten here to a point of craziness. And it's nearly time to continue. So with that I say, let's take a minute. Let's take a minute. Stop the story for a second. I still haven't done my Zen list dailies today. I've done this, and I've been playing. Yesterday, Jackson came in and said, "Have you tried NTE yet?" So I played that last night and a bit today to see where I stayed on that game. And yeah, no. So that's what I've been doing. Oh, we're back at the house. That's what I've been doing. It's just all of that.
Make sure
And
you
now
keep
we
it
are
safe.
prepared for... We are preparing for a new story. Blech. Wait, it's 1, 2... Wait, after 7 steps, he appears. Oh, I made a stupid mistake. Dude, these puzzles, I suck at them. Okay, that one's no good. There's 5 here. How do you get it, I wonder? No, it doesn't work. How do you get it? I'll take that. It was not in any way deserved. I'm very bad at what I do.
I want to make something with it. But what to make?
Okay, guys. Are we perhaps ready? We have 11 shards of memories. Yeah, but I don't care enough to actually find them. For that is not who I am.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Okay, guys, I feel like it's time. I feel like it's time, as new Phainon has disappeared. And I am taking the spot of previous Phainon, I believe. That we begin our newest journey into the unknown.
Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Are you Cyrene or Mem? A little bit of both.
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Silly.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. And I'm definitely as cute as a flower now.
A flower?
There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce.
No, we have to carry forward stuff, to do stuff or something, I don't know.
The memories of the previous flame chase still intact. We've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Phainon. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything.
How do we stop Iron Tomb?
Ide Silicii is in Cyrene's memories. She always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone. Yes.
Yep.
Phainon, too, embarked on his journey because of this view. He then walked alone for more than 30 million cycles. Thankfully, you arrived during his long wait, friend. Is that also why Cyrene did what she did?
I don't
it
know
sounds
what
weird,
Cyrene
doesn't
did,
it?
She did.
It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as
That's
if I'm
because
an
it didn't
observer.
happen to you.
But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
No. We'll need the help of more allies.
We now know that sealing off the sky wasn't Aquila's actual intention. Lygus is the mastermind behind it, the one who's trying to control everything. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything.
He's a little weird.
Which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying.
As I've written. Make a wish to Stellar to destroy my...
Nothing's gonna happen even if you write down his name, you know. Besides, this book is a cute fairy tale. Please don't write stuff about the antagonist in it.
No, we need to.
I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Intellitron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal... ID Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Firstly,
I don't want to do
we
that.
need to find a well-hidden spot.
A well-hidden spot? Phainon doesn't have those. Is this a well-hidden spot? I don't think
It's
it
super
is.
quiet here. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to but today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods.
Yeah, maybe we
Humans
are.
from other worlds.
It might as well be,
Real
right?
people. I'm prepared to witness.
The way Cyrene talks is so... I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dawn Hung and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still...
I'm speaking to me. We need the anchor to speak to me.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes, 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interference. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Berta's here.
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already, without you even being aware of it. But now's not the time to celebrate. When 2 geniuses show up at once,
that's
you
bad,
know
usually.
You're in deep trouble. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction: if effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours.
14 hours?
Plan to
That's
destroy
longer
the
than
entire
this
path
patch.
of erudition.
I hope. Actually, no, this patch is way longer than that.
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious. Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence.
Interesting.
It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphorius is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator. Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation. He's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears.
I am different.
So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction.
Wait,
Phainon's
what?
signal disappeared from the
Phainon's
cycles
gone.
the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World-Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related
Guys,
to the
Phainon's gone.
process of Genesis. That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephal's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygas's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol restricting even its administrator.
Ouch.
In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name, the Law Titan.
Talenton.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame
Why do you have another little pink one next to you?
That's a good one.
Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor.
3960.
We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygas, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy team.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known. The flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express. Miss March's situation is... Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
But we played through March 7th thing. She should be coming here in a
She's
second.
absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice.
Oh god, not again.
Worry
The
more
ice
about
thing.
yourself instead. Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko...
I believe in your capacities.
We've done it!
The
We've
hands
talked
of the
about everybody.
Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next... No, not little one. Deliverer.
They're an interesting bunch.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
That's all they got. Can you understand the explanations or no?
Yeah, I understand more than I should, actually. Honestly, some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as... Light calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Cyritra.
Cyritra.
That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygas.
Okay, so we're going to Cyritra land. Cyritra land is, where Phainon kept going, actually.
So, we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form.
Yeah. being in a human body certainly has its
A
downsides.
relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.
Okay. So we need to retrieve the anchor. We need to go on our wayward son. How to fly the... Okay. We have the thingamajig. Time to leave.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene?
Guys, it's time. I must wait in the attic. Surprisingly, has like nothing in it. Gosh, I hate you people. Even in a time bubble. Even in a time bubble. Master Thief is still just a thief. Old Bart. Wait. Judging by that look, you're probably thinking, am I seriously seeing a ghost right now? Well, whether or not. Based on my highly meticulous deduction, I am at this exact moment a ghostly figment conjured by your own subconscious. Genesopolis. I played a neat little game. I laid out 3 boxes in front of a crowd. Yes. But... Stay the course, Mr. Bartholomew.
This village is where Phainon's... He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean?
We prepare for the worst.
This duty is far too heavy, but I keep feeling that it's not the time to despair just yet. There are still too many
We must prepare for the
secrets
worst. And hope for the
Thinking
best.
hard over the... I finished packing. I decided, see, there's the journal, the ceremonial blade of the priests of time. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Phainon must still be fighting them in some way.
The black tide!
This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey, but it won't friend.
It must be me because I am a variable.
Stand
It wouldn't be
with
the first
me.
time that I've been the savior of worlds.
Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend.
Shall we
In
go?
other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way, let's trailblaze onward like before
Yes,
and create
I
a
am the
future that's worth being
trailblazer, the nameless. With that, I will gain a name.
Seems you two are prepared to head out. Then you should indeed treasure the view before, for you do not have much time left.
Hi, Lygus.
My
Bye, Lygus.
apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. So I may demonstrate the full...
I don't like Lygus, man. I'm gonna beat him up. Oh, I'm a ghost in the machine.
What?
Farewell, then. May we all shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
The light of the Dawn device never fades.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I
God.
do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
I feel emptiness.
Executing command. Record.
Can I just... Do. Wait, hold on. I think it's an H and a something. Why am I hearing Morse code, guys? I'm hearing Morse code in my brain. I can't hear it now. Like it's gone. Hi.
This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where what you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous?
They're just screens.
Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first
How did we get
numerals and
into a
symbols on
simulation?
parchment.
That shouldn't be numbers.
Turned into a silent erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creature.
Guy likes to blabber.
Seems like you are not in the mood for an idle. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the primal mobile. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Era Nova carry out its... The real identity is...
Ouch. Nobody will be left unscathed.
You are indeed worried. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand, but you need to learn
do
how
have
to
destruction,
use it
but
in
my
the right
destruction is
way.
different than your
That vital
destruction.
knowledge, and I happen to be one of them.
I don't think it matters, dude. I carry a baseball bat.
The Stellaron? No, this matter is of grave importance, so please, bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an...
Yeah, but 1 in 3 is pretty low. One in 3 is pretty low, man.
I now see the... You may now...
Man, this guy is annoying.
The Exolith is the Erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any... As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for... Of course, this meeting was not without...
We are now part of the Exo, man.
As for its purpose.
Blah, 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 blah. That guy's annoying, and we shall continue ignoring everything it says. We are now in the 33,550,337.
100 years ago, the Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, Dawn Cloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the Legion's commander stood atop the broken...
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dead or dying. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your heart.
A Chrysos heir she stood. Divine blood soaked into the earth.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate.
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory.
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmorial Palace, to Dawn Cloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked and
The Legion?
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is
The
said
Legion?
that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scored. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator. Friend? Are you friend?
No, this is Skyrim.
Honestly, you were the one. Wake up! Awake at last. I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on...
Hello. Remember you said the prelude to dreams? Yep,
We've
that sounds about
arrived.
right.
A familiar place.
The Temple of the Three
Fates.
Fates.
If everything went... And also the end of the first flame chase. Indeed. The first flame chase ended with the trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the... It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can...
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Hold your
Sounds
tongue.
like someone's in there.
Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable.
There are multiple voices and things. Why don't we find a place to hide in a...
Why are we hiding? We should instead be fighting.
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait, isn't that...
Who's that Pokemon?
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and...
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond? How is that possible?
You impudent...
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantin can deliver this world.
Ah, great.
From
This is
misery.
confusing.
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
Oh, God.
You...
Say hello, everyone.
Talantin is long gone. Now I am the law.
Guys!
Challenge me, or submit to
Queen of
my
Hearts.
judgment.
the Queen of Hearts.
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came. I saw.
I conquered.
I conquered.
Very famous line.
Ducks for Goris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Ouch.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests, Dux Gladiorum, if you...
As you command.
What is going on?
Huh? Correct, but not the kindness you know.
Ouch.
This is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey.
Ouch.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
Quite the generous gift.
Let's wait and see what.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles.
Nox, you don't like
Flame
them?
Crowned, who ends wars. Tyrant of Dawn Cloud. Empress of the Holy City. And Imperator of the Flame Chase. But, in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name, Saridra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
If I may, how do you know her identity?
As the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer
Ow.
shall come from the future beyond the sky.
Tribby.
Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in
That's a
Yanasopolis
bat, not a
on
mace.
this day. There's no mistake.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for
You
you
heard them.
two, Akima knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy...
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later.
This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history?
Could be anybody, really.
Unpleasant. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared.
Guys,
We're the
it's
ones at a
the
disadvantage
end
now.
of the world as we know it.
We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them
Technically,
to the Holy
according
City.
to what she said, Kindness that she just killed was not the one that killed Aglaya, but Kindness is
We've
more of a
received the
title
Imperator's
passed
favor
down to
because
the
of your
leader
unique background.
of them,
As a
and
result,
it was
the people of
one of
Akima will
her
certainly respect you
offspring
more.
that did it.
Just put that to good use, and should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor.
Trailblaze the sequel.
Come and
guests, please.
The journey to save the world. Let's set off, my friend.
We don't believe in that here.
Hail to the Emperor! Hail to the Golden Hero! Hail to the... Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City.
Castrum Krenos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Dux Gladiorum.
Please allow me to belatedly introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend a meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Amphorius shall break its chains and...
With all due respect, what exactly...
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my...
I knew it wouldn't be the...
It never
Time
is.
waits for no one.
Time waits. Wait, we are time.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the...
Indeed. Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design. In order for it to serve as a set, please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes.
We've been here before. Also, why is your dress bubbly?
I shall come to summon you.
I don't like your dress. It's bubbly.
Hycelans. No wonder she's the Knight's commander.
Her lips are sealed
Alright,
tighter than armor.
We finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore.
Agliaga.
Not the ones you're familiar with, but the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle.
Agliaga.
Aggie, you're still so listless. Did you have trouble sleeping?
Yes.
We know.
Yes.
The Titan's prophecy haunts you.
This is that
If you want,
1,000
you
years
can talk
before.
to us. Just like when you, no matter what, will always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has
She's
shattered
much more
their
human
dignity.
at this point, isn't she?
They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. What is the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat unsure. Does you...
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Tribi of Yanis, although introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have.
Witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy.
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many so please, don't worry. It was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon him.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova, though we still must challenge the gods.
Wait, what?
In the Time Titans prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
I'm confused.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Even you find this surprising?
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will...
The other heroes under the Imperator's command are here too. Since we have time, should we go meet them?
Hello, other
How are
heroes.
we supposed to talk to the heroes of Deliverance?
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once
Virginia?
they hear your poetry,
hero. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux
It's Apollo.
Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and imperial
Castrum
scribe of
Kremnos.
the great Imperator.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I composed...
I'm Serene from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claim.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akuma is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd...
The Akuma you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital.
Bask in her free-spirited winds.
Ouch.
For anyone
Akuma's
who fulfills
gone.
their duties to the Imperator. These...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Emperor.
So the elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Yeah, this is the Night of the Long Knives thing all over
Dux
again.
Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should...
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands?
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged. Our distinguished...
Seneca, the Dux
Probably
Brumalis.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. As for this Dux, let me see what I can get out of... I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky?
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar.
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep...
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to
Ouch.
beg for permission from that cursed Imperator?
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky
Lygus?
and is referred to as that lord. Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
I would assume Lygus. But Lygus wouldn't be familiar with the world beyond the sky, really. Well, I guess more.
Little fish from beyond
There
the
is
sky.
also March.
Did you rest well?
Dan Hong.
The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Dux Helcolithist Apollonius, and Dux Carminum, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor, and Dux Frigoris, Labienus, and Dux Brumalis, Seneca, are both formidable. Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Trebi remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world. But the Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya.
Yay!
Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind. As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Akuma.
I think
the
we're
one who
gonna have a
ended the Chrysos
bad
War
time
and the
here,
leader
guys.
of the... As merely a humble... I'm the Knight Commander of Akuma, General of the Flame Chase. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the end. Then come.
Let's
I'm
go!
starting to feel a bit nervous. Since Saridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era.
Oh, I'm scared, guys. Oryx is a confusing person. But who could set this in motion? We do have
Good sir
another
from
Oryx.
Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My home...
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her mad...
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us or...
Things feel pretty... The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates open...
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However,
Ouch.
those are the 2 spots reserved for you. please.
What's again? That's what they were talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council.
That wouldn't
and
even
the
be loud
Alliance
enough for them to
meeting.
hear.
All right. In the names of Talantin and Kefali.
Cease the pageantry.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the subjugation of the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought the news to. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks. Moreover, the poor
Ouch.
soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior. Delegate from Paphos.
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council,
Ouch.
there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter
Alliance.
our hard-earned peace. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city
Backstabbing and everything are everywhere,
the
man.
Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer.
They're gonna be locked in.
Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is...
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the...
Things are starting to get pretty.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akuma, only with...
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akuma, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with the decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect.
Ouch.
But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves, then be silent and offer up the highest
That really is the core.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest on the Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond.
I'm here, guys.
With her aid and return Fagusa's core flame.
Absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying God. Phainon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and...
Are there any other objections?
Probably a
Then
lot.
I bid you all farewell. Deliverer, please. I still have important matters to discuss with it.
I am not you. You are not me. Therefore, we are not the same. And just like that, democracy was broken. I don't think she's very good at this.
I apologize for that fart.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people.
Tiring? Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how
Is the war with the...
After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius...
Yeah,
that
they're very
certainly
strong.
captivates me. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this in the future you envision? Where will our flame...
The destruction.
What you... Exactly.
Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer. If they can intervene in Amphorius's laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's
I don't think she cares.
Deliverer, you have courage to say such.
You mean?
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas,
nailed it.
That fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey. So, cooperate? Forgive me, but I never, though I will permit you to join me as subjects. This is the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself. And you may act freely within the city with it. Oh? Your advice? From this moment on, prove yourself through your—
I don't like this person.
That sky full of stars. Your attendants certainly— Go now. Take a bath first. You—
How do we reach seawater? We teleported here from a future time. Who are you? Who?
Come forth, Theoros.
Yes.
It's Ligus.
Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrived just as Oronix described. And just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right.
You've once again confirmed. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me?
Remind me again, Antikytheron. What kind of future do these two paths—
You are entitled to know that the Deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, her stance has been completely at odds. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world which follows the path. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name. You will command the mighty beast known as—
Well, here's the thing. He's not lying.
Waves of war.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that. As a Chrysos heir of the prophecy, you have already—
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
Nailed it. Well, he's not lying to her, so that's always a good thing, right? I think
The
we're at
Imperator is quite
3.5 hour mark,
forceful.
so I should probably end it here,
Didn't give us
guys.
any chance to— And she's clearly hiding something. Looks like we're on the atmosphere in Akama. It's so unfamiliar. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then we should go enjoy. Work and—
They are suspicious.
can't let our guard down for it. We can also check out, we can kill 3 birds with 1
Killing birds. I love killing birds. Do you like killing birds? I like killing birds. Okay. We're gonna pause and save our story here, guys. We got a long way to go.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of
This
flowers.
is taking too long. It is so long.
Can we stay here for a while longer?
Have fun, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with stuffs and things and stuffs. But for now, I'm clicking a button. But on the VOD channel, I'm gonna be uploading my Honkai stuffs from the last few days, as well as the Neverness to Everness stuffs. But that's not gonna be too exciting because I recorded it more for footage. But I kept the mic on and gave some reactions and such. But yeah, have fun, farewell, and click.